What up YouTube, Asian Persuasion here, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while, I haven't played locals for like a month. But we took a little hiatus and decided to play today for the first time in a while. So we got first place. I split with my friend Aaron, who got same record as me. We're both 4-0. He got, me and him split for first. So we can say we both got first and second. So it's first because I'm undefeated. It feels good. First tournament back in a while. The deck I played was Mekk-Knight, best deck. You already know. Slim, my boy Mike, he already knows his best deck. Best deck, Mike, you already know. And also before I go to the profile, big shout out to Shannon Long, the Mekk-Knight god. I literally pretty much net decked him. There's no credit for me. It's all credit to Shannon Long. I just wanted to play a fun rogue deck, so we kind of net decked you, Shannon. Your deck is nice, bro. I like it. So if you got any other options, hit me up, bro. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And of course, we're showing off a mat that I haven't used for a while. We're showing off the Sea of Warrior Calcos mat because we're taking people's souls. So best deck, you got to show off your best cards. We got Purple Nightfall. This card is literally a wind-up rabbit on crack. When you got to call him, it's amazing. This guy's huge too, 2,500. This is pretty much any of your other Mekk-Knights. Yeah, this makes your deck really consistent, always having like a rotor that searches any of your engine pieces. And being able to dodge people's cards and effects by using the wind-up effect is amazing. So 3 purple, of course. And to round that out with 3 purple, you play the other good card, 3 blue. Because in Mekk-Knights, you're trying to search all your guys, and these 2 do it for you. Blue Sky is literally amazing. When you blue for 2, you're usually winning. If you blue for 3, you disrespected the crap out of your opponent. But yeah, I've never blued for 3 in a long time since like Mekk-Knights came out, because people are at least aware of it. But yeah, blue for 2, we usually get the job done. Even blue for 1, you gotta get there. So yep, free fodder for Lynx, so he's amazing. And your next best normal summon, I've actually never played pure Mekk-Knight until recently, so this is literally the best normal summon. Girsu. This card is an Orcus monster, it's a Mekk-Knight monster, it's the best normal summon in my deck that sends World Chalice cards. Yeah, this card is amazing. This is the only normal summon in your deck, of course, but wow. I've never played with Mekk-Knights, but I'm glad I started playing it with this card. Shout out to Kato for letting me borrow these Girsus. I only own 1 right now, so we're working on getting the other 2, waiting for the Mega 10 probably, but yeah. Being able to use this card to go first or second is amazing, because if I go first and I open Girsu, I can still play, because I make a column with the token. So there you go. Token's nice. So Girsu, best normal summon, man. Best normal summon. Next up we have 2 Indigo Eclipse. We call him Shifty Boy. Yeah, there's no explanation. He makes 1 negate turn into 2 negates. Moving things out of the way so you can use red multiple times, or using red and yellow multiple times is amazing with this card. And he's level 8, so you can hard make Ding Girsu. Freaking amazing. Shifty Boy's amazing. You don't need 3, 2 is the perfect number. Next up, for the 1-Us, we play 1 Red Moon. Spot removal for monsters, not once per turn. Freaking crazy, man. All these Mekk-Knight guys are not once per turn on like popping, so this doesn't pop once per turn. Same thing with yellow, it's not once per turn. You can do it as many times as you guys have column and pop and stuff, so there you go. Shifty Boy helps you move your guys to clear boards. Yeah, yellow, you don't need a new one. And of course, the card that Shannon Long preaches, you play Mekk-Knight green because of the grind game, and he's right. I rarely OTK, I'm always just setting up a board, so this always helps you make your Mekk-Knight cards, discard fodders free, like Morningstar. Yeah, no, this card's amazing, and gets back recursion to help you OTK if it's like the next turn after you negated all their stuff. Yeah, green's amazing. I see why he likes that card. And the 1 brick, we play the 1 World Chalice. Probably need to get a rare because I drew this almost every game. So yeah, this card's amazing though. I don't even mind drawing it because you can Mekk-Knight discard off a Morningstar and still search. So it's okay. I'm not even mad about it. But I have been thinking about playing that one that has like the arm or hand popping out, like World Armor or something. I kind of want to try it just so I have like another target, because I like this one, but like there's been times where I want the other one, but I understand it's another brick to add to the deck, so I understand why I just play that. And this is where it gets kind of stupid, because I'm playing Kaijus, but I don't have 2 Godarla, so we're playing 1 Godarla, 1 Gameciel, because I don't want to pay a couple of dollars for a Godarla. But yeah, you should probably have another Godarla for the win barrier statue matchup, but my deck inherently can beat that with all the other cards in my deck, so it was fine. But inherently for a big tournament, probably should make that a win kaiju. And that rounds out the monsters. No hand traps. We're just playing all the broken break board cards. Well, this card is called World Legacy's Memory, and it's a basically emergency teleport. Yes, I said it. Emergency teleport. Yep, this card's emergency teleport for Mekk-Knights. Yeah, so this helps you negate more stuff on their turn or extend on your turn. So there you go. Just gotta remember that the last clause locks you in the Mekk-Knight, so try to make lib before you activate this. So yeah, amazing. Next up, we got the one World Legacy Key. This card actually pretty nice. I like the effect of where you can grab your banished World Legacy or Mekk-Knight card, and then anything in the column with a Mekk-Knight monster you control with a trap in front of it will be negated if they activate it. So this card helps you push through back row. Next up, we got the one World Legacy Succession. This is basically Monster Reborn that you can search because Lib can set it, and Morningstar can also search it as well. Yeah, this card helps you extend the game and extend your link plays. You only need one though because it's a hard once per turn. Next up, we got the Board Breakers. We got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Come on, man. I don't even need to explain that card. Next up, we have more Board Breakers. We have 3 Lightning Storm. Of course, there's not really a budget for this card. I'm sorry if you don't have this card, but this card is actually really amazing in this deck. Even if you get mined, you play so many big monsters that you can tribute set 2, and then set it, and then Lightning Storm them, and proceed to kill them still, so it's amazing. So yeah, Lightning Storm is amazing in this deck. And then we got the next best board breaking card. We have triple Dark Ruler No More. We don't really OTK. It's weird to say that, but Mekk-Knight, pure Mekk-Knights do not OTK your opponent. You're making them try to break your board, and it's way harder to break the board than the OTK. But you have the potential to OTK, so it's cool that it's there, but you're there trying to lock your opponent out of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So life points and them not killing them, you're just trying to break their board to make your board. So Dark Ruler is the best card to go second with. And again, we're blinding second. You do not go first in this. Well, you can go first, but you blind second if you can, if you win the die roll. Triple Tactic Talents. This card, I don't know what else to say. This card's nuts. If you get hand trapped, you're winning. You can rip cards out of the hand again if your hand's strong enough, or draw 2. Or you can, steal their monster, use it for link fodder, steal their Dragoons and kill them with it. Amazing card. It's good that you can set this in the column and then still use it the same turn because it's just a normal spell card. Next up, we have 2 of this. I don't know. I want to try out 3 of this, I think, because I actually don't mind drawing this card in multiples. It just helps you play. So, like, a Dragoon rarely negates this when you banish for 3 or 6. Like, it just rarely happens because they know that I'm playing Talents, and it's scary that I can steal their Dragoons and kill them with it. So they usually don't negate this, and then I'll hit a Dark Ruler off the top of the deck, and then I just win. So yeah, I might try to bump this to 3, but I liked it at 2 as well. It worked. Next up, we got for traps, we have the one World Legacy Whispers. This is a really cool damage step card when you activate it, but also it negates the effect of all spell cards in Mekk-Knight column activations. So like, I like going against people that playing like Shaddolls or something, or Invocation. You just move your Mekk-Knight in front of the Invocation and just negate it. So this card's amazing. Next up, we have probably the best World Legacy card. We got the 3 Secrets. This is basically the Monster Negator one with the Mekk-Knight in your column. And then it also can special summon 1 level 5 or higher monster. So cool fact about this, post side, you can summon Scythe multiple times. I just used Scythe and summoned it again and just lock your opponent out of playing from the extra deck. Makes it really hard for them to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But Secrets is one of the cards you just want to hard open so you can search the other utility World Legacy cards like Whispers and Key and Memory and whatever else you're needing. And then the last 2 cards is round out the deck to 40 cards is 2 Infinity Impermanence. I know it seems redundant. I kind of been testing it out. I like it, but I don't like it because this does almost the same thing. But the upside is like this card can go second and then I can hit like an Anaconda or something. But going forward, I might take these out and try something else, like maybe like the 3rd Pot of Prosperity, and then maybe like another Kaiju or something, or like an extra Key. I actually like Key a lot, so yeah. But other than that, I probably would change these 2, probably the Prosperity and an extra Key. Probably because my back locals is back row heavy. So that rounds out the deck. That's 40 cards. Those are the changes I'd probably make. Next up, we have extra deck in my cool Japanese red sleeves. We have this. For those Dogmatica players, this helps you force it. I think Shannon explained it like if they have Schism, they usually only have 1 Shaddol. So then if you send this off of the Maximus, you can target the one shot all in the grave and they're forced to summon it. Then you can Dark Order them, and because they already have the window up without you trying to bait it. So yeah, but you can also hard make this with Gearsu, because Gearsu can come with level 4 tuner, and then you can normal summon or like revive another Gearsu with like World Legacy Session to make a hard side frame Omega. It never comes up, but it's cool that it can come up. So you can actually make this. It's just really rare. One of the best cards in this. Man, when you have 2 purples coming back and then you ding them and force responses out of a ding, and then you can just do all kinds of other stuff, is nuts. So yeah, Ding Gearsu is amazing. Hard make it with purples and indigo, and you can use our Link Galatea as well, because Gearsu is also a Orcus monster. Next up we have the one Link Karibo. This is basically for Nibiru token and or the World Legacy token that we get off of Gearsu. Amazing. So that's where my deck's gonna start changing. I don't play the Link Spider, but it is good in theory. I know what it's for, like Nibiru, but I feel like the Link Karibo would do just it doesn't work with Nibiru token, but Link Karibo is just good for the dinosaur matchup, because you need it for the Lost World token. IP Masquerena to make my Avermax invincible. Next up we got the Galatea. That's for the Gearsu. Gearsu plus himself summoning tokens can make Galatea to make Ding. So 1 card Ding is Gearsu summon. Amazing. And you can recycle the World Legacy Chalice monster, because it's a machine. Next up we got the best Mekk-Knight Link is Morningstar. Man, this card, people do not read this card. People always attack wrong. They don't put it in the column where it's in front of, because you have to have it be in the same column as the monster to kill by battle, or else if they attack with something in a different column, you take 0 and it doesn't die by battle. So like people that don't read this card, they fall behind very badly. But this card searches your World Legacy cards too, which is amazing. Yeah, freaking broken card. I love this card. Making Morningstar is nice. The next best card, which is Morningstar 2.0, but also has a non-targeting bouncing effect when you link summon with it, when it's a link summon monster, Lib. This card is cracked. Yeah, there's nothing else to say about this. It just needs a World Legacy card in your grave to activate it, or to summon it, because if Gearsu doesn't get hit, or gets ashed, you can always activate like Memory. After you summon the tokens off the Gearsu, that way you can activate Memory, and then you can summon Lib. And then you can still set the card. You can't activate it that turn, but it's also just nice to set up secrets still for next following turn. But yeah, Bouncing Dragoons with this card is amazing. This card makes the deck really nice. It makes your own columns. We got the one Supreme. This never came out, but I know there's games where it can come out and it's very useful. Yeah, this card's pretty much towers. Next up we got the Link Forge. We got Access Code Talker. Go for game, of course. This with Lib is amazing. So you chain link 1 Lib, chain link 2 Access Code Talker. They can't respond now because you use Access Code Talker's effect. And now that bouncing effects can't be responded to. Amazing. The best boss monster in this deck. Shout out to Jesse for letting me borrow this. Avermax. Yeah, this card's on crack. It's very hard to out this card. Very, very hard. You have to attack this card, and it has an honest effect for special monsters. And if you get rid of it, it shuffles any card on the board to the deck. So yeah, the card's cracked. And the card that I replaced from Shannon Long's build that was a Link Spider, I changed it to the Underworld Goddess of the World. So because I feel like my locals has less Nibiru action and more Dragoon action. They always summon one of those monsters that I can't deal with, and Mekk-Knight is really good at summoning monsters, not having to activate effects. You swarm the board, and then make this dude, and then you out the Dragoons by using their thing as a link material. So this in theory was pretty good. But I see why he plays Link Spider. So if you want to play Link Spider, you can. If you get Nibiru that locals all the time, you should probably play Link Spider. But yeah, that's for the extra deck. And for side deck, this is probably not different from his build. But 3 Lancius for Dinos, for Invoked, just all kinds of decks, man. This deck hits. This card hits a lot of stuff. And being able to use this off of secrets multiple times is nuts. And then we got Artifact Scythe. This card doesn't let you play Yu-Gi-Oh! No extra deck for them. And then we got 3 Artifact Sanctum, the card to search it. When they let me go first, they're not going to let you go second again like that. That's why you get to side in all these amazing cards like Artifact Sanctum. Don't let them play from their extra deck. Man, I really underestimated this card. I was wondering why he sided like this. And man, when you're a Mekk-Knight player and you set a column, they really just like don't respect that card and they try to pop it all the time with like Twin Twisters or MST or Cosmic Cyclone. You just go Waking the Dragon effect. It's insane. Yeah, this card, I see why he plays this, because if you don't respect the column building, like if I set this and ask if you have a response, usually they have a response to something. They're trying to force something, but Waking the Dragon is nuts. I like that card. And also another card he plays, which is actually just nuts. Soul Drain, man, I didn't think this card was like that crazy, but man, this actually stops a lot of cards, man. Cards that can't activate in the grave or banish pile, like this hurts a lot of decks, man. Watch out for this card. This card's amazing. Soul Drain's a really hard floodgate to play around. And the last two cards in the deck are Goes and Match, because we can't play any of the other floodgates, so you have to play this one. This one we have light monsters, so we're good. You get to play a bunch of light monsters for the most part. So yeah, that just helps play against other people's decks. So yeah, went 4-0, split in the finals with my boy Aaron, who got first with me, so technically we both got first. Shout out to them, shout out to the Burrow, shout out to my boy Slim, shout out to James for being James. Shout out to Shannon Long, once again, the Mekk-Knight God. I'll have a link in the description for his channel, so you guys go check out the real Mekk-Knight God and go subscribe to him. He's the man. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Mekk-Knights are the best deck. Y'all already know. We're signing out. Peace.